Lord, boys. Alright, audio good. Let's find this woman. Find Dorothy. We'll put this on right quick. I low-key want LeBron to get another ring. We'll get another ring.
I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
What the fuck?
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. Yes. Yes. I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure alone. I need the room.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
We gonna eat him.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then.
No, just privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Interview with the vampire. The hell was that? What the fuck?
This one stinks already. Watch out! Fuck, it's fast! Shit! You...
These people crazy.
Look at it! Filthy piece of shit! No!
They crazy.
As long as you have the money.
Some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
I ain't going that way.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Okay, got action. A rogue scout.
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Kill it, boy!
What the fuck? What was the setup?
Doesn't like fire, does it? Die, Bernie! I'm gonna take its head! Crush the leech, boys! Dive! Die, Bernie! Don't like Bernie,
You could do that. You can't do nothing.
Die, vermin!
Rip. I got a lot of XP. What the fuck is... Let me switch controllers. Oh.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Fuck upgrade. Blood spear. Ultimate. I ain't got enough of that.
Not now.
It's locked, all right.
What the hell, bro?
Oh, sweet girl.
Falling apart.
Reads me like
But
a
in the
book.
circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more
Okay.
curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always need the words to calm the
Give you the
children,
benefit
Ellen.
of the doubt.
As for me, a blundering idiot.
Good evening, sir.
What the fuck?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
What the fuck? Wow.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
We are vampires. We live by leeching the blood from weaker prey. We are Darwin's next chapter. His cynical and perhaps ultimate expression.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you. But you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires.
Oh.
It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well, but I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Reclusive breed.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Even the shark smiles
Vampire
before he
politics are as
bites.
intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Oh, okay, so he drugged some...
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me?
No. Goodness no.
Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution. And I'm no fool.
And I'm no fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
What the fuck is an Ekon?
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon.
What?
We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Okay.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
Okay.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Back to my office.
But the suffering continues.
Damn, damn, damn. You have enough components to craft a medicine, treatment, or serum. Well, I'll upgrade this. Increase shock. Okay. Two-handed weapons.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. The flower's dying. It needs water.
I guess I want some about resins visible blood. Okay. Okay. Yo, what's up, Johnny Live? What's Zam, bro?
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
What?
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Well, I like it, John. I like it. If I didn't, I wouldn't even be streaming it.
We're facing something
I said,
new
fuck this
here,
game.
Dr. Swansea. Something terrible.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find
Like
something
that.
else?
Yeah.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once
Pretty good game.
docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a
Rabies.
chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
Smashing
There's
this,
a
eh?
lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
Wouldn't that turn people?
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
About what?
I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
Yeah, she did.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Attend Mary's funeral. Okay. They have a funeral at nighttime?
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us.
All right,
I
let me eat it.
I have this thirst for blood.
What the fuck? Yeah, bro, we eat rats around here.
We have to stop it!
Brother's getting fired, bro. Good lord. Fuck them dudes up. I'm a vampire bat. Hey,
Turn
dude.
around, sir. I said go back!
Yeah, do what you gonna do, bro. Rip. I'll use my gun. Fuck it.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman.
I'm not a gentleman.
Don't come closer. It's a leech. Careful. Oh my god. Shit, that leech is fast.
Yeah, I'm fast. But I drink your blood. Vampire bat.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Got some skill ahead. The ghouls in the night. Somebody asked for help. I'm gonna go try to help him. God damn you. Oh, I like that. What the ultimate fire, bro.
What do you want?
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't
Yeah,
come
bro.
back for now.
COVID got him going
know
crazy.
a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Shaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Carnage. Is Father Whit... This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
Damn.
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Whoa. Oh, lordy.
As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Rip. Just eat them rats, bro.
Despicable.
Rip rat.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Gotta get them trophies.
This is despicable.
That boy a rat eater.
I have this thirst for blood.
Fuck you in it. Oh, you got tricks, huh? Okay.
I cannot enter.
That's how I go to this render right now. Am I even going the right way?
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die.
They couldn't dig a better grade than that.
Unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Rip.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How is it possible? Tell me.
Yeah, man, I killed my own sister.
Is it so easy to take a life every night and then just smile and nod at those you spared?
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies.
It's a fucked up life as a vampire.
Remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Time to confess. Hey, y'all gonna get the fuck out of my way, bro.
Sorry, sir. He's mine! I'll take him!
That's right.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
What the fuck?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them.
That's a big motherfucker.
Them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Please, sir, can't let you through.
Fuck you, me.
Run along home, sir.
Man, fuck you.
I shall feel.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
This is a holy town. Radiant, go in your room.
See them fancy clothes? Die, vermin!
Burn my clothes, bro. Y'all don't like the way I dress?
Not a good place for a stroll. A leech! A leech! It's too fucking fast!
It's too fucking fast.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
Forgiveness, boy. Forgiveness.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Can't y'all go that way. Guess I gotta go around.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
You look so pale, my lord.
Shut up, prostitute.
Would you like me to revive you?
It's one of them! Get them weapons ready! Have no fear! Bloody leech!
Got him. Bloody leech. Got that boy.
Look at it! Got up like kindling!
Rip. Ain't shit up in here.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
What?
You. I remember you.
What the fuck is this?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You
made me this
made
creature.
me.
What are
You
you?
made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Stop your riddles.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
What?
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Ultimate. We'll have enough. You slow it. Another ultimate. Meet that guy at the hospital. Convince.
Freeman shall prevail. Violence breeds more violence. We are sitting on the road. Our order walked this earth long before you were born.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
Are you worried about the situation or your reputation? Now is not the time to think of oneself.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse.
God damn.
Blood everywhere.
Vampire did that
Duty
shit.
nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
No.
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Hey there, fellas.
He's dead! He's dead! Bloody crime!
I said stay over there!
Rip. Nah, Lakers in 7. Rip. Rip. I like his bat. Guess I get out of here. Yes, it is. That's your rig. Series.
ready, boys.
Oh!
One of them here. Die, vermin!
Rip. Rip.
Graves.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun.
Xiao
This is
Shun.
the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun.
Xiao Shun.
Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
This part of town is very fragile. I hope the trust so many people put in her will not be betrayed.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days. But for me, it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming. To have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
This part of town is very fragile. I hope the trust so many people put in her will not be betrayed.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. but I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun.
Xiaoshun.
Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
Oh, that's done.
Matthew, the world has gone completely mad.
Hey, you bitches.
I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
See them fancy clothes? This one's top!
Oh shit, what the fuck is that?
He's dead!
Just passing through. Don't want any trouble.
It's locked.
That was kind of loud. What the fuck?
Best be on your way home. Didn't you hear me? It's one of them!
Do a glitch.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
It's one of those vermin.
Not a safe place right now, sir. Leech fire! Watch out! Bloody leech! An end to you! Crush the leech, boys! Here's one of them! Watch yourselves! Snap it, leech! Bloody leech!
Hell no. They ain't winning that.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
What the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me.
Wet
all
Boot Boys.
Them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you?
Wet Boot Boys.
You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby. Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
Who are
As
you?
I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say?
Get your poor understanding.
I don't have any money for you bitches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then?
What you say?
Fancy
You suck
buying
wiener
something
cocks.
from me, maybe?
Okay.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
She ain't got nothing I want. Ooh, never mind. Yeah, I'm good.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parts will be running completely amok.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the
Not a
work
drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs to catch him.
A sewer dog?
Good evening,
What's it
sir.
look like? Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you this time.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom what's about him.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney. For a time.
I hope I live long enough to...
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I should just run as far away from this.
Not going that way.
Seems like the guard of everyone is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Oh shit. Rip.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast. This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
This is no place for you, sir.
Well, get the fuck out of my way, bro.
Don't come closer!
You attack me first. There he is.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Oh, he fucked up.
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Give a dog a bad name.
Yeah, people are still working at this time, while you're lot slurping soup before bed.
Rip. Got a body, bro.
You don't have to start with the darkest vaults first. This door is solid. Means someone's serious about keeping people out.
Okay, babe, we can do it.
Locked.
It's locked, all right. That doesn't work.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
I gotta break those boxes.
gate should shut properly.
There we go. What the fuck?
Radiant, get out the fucking tub! Right now! Use that towel.
The fuck is that? I wonder if I can shoot it. Equip.
Go get pamp out the book set. Rain book set. Rain back. Get a pamper. Get a pull up.
Can't even equip this. Change.
No, you need one for you.
Bro. Got somebody in here.
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Babe, good news.
He gonna fucking jump down there. What the fuck is that?
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
Bitch, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Learn to respect the laws of Ascalon. Power you cannot comprehend. Whence you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name.
What the fuck?
Challenge the dictates of Ascalon. I shall tear them apart and spill my blood to the pissing wells.
Die, boy. Got your ass. Yet. Defeated the beast. Pussy. He wasn't ready, Johnny. How the fuck I got here?
At least one Skal escaped Virgil's wrath.
Put it in his life.
The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far.
You cheating? How I'm cheating? Oh shit. Jonathan's here cheating. I whipped his ass, bro. I'm the head vampire in this bitch.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
You ain't that way. Hey there.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
What the fuck?
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses.
There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Please, who are you? I sense your sadness.
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget.
Old Bridget.
And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I
Bitch, you
sense
better
your
bend the
pain.
knee.
Ask,
Bend the
and
fucking
I will
knee.
afford you my attention.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us.
Bitch, you ugly.
He must trust you if he revealed our location.
He was turned and is now a skull. I'm not sure he can be trusted anymore.
And why is that? Because he's a skull, he shouldn't be trusted. Who are you to judge?
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Okay. Okay, so these must be the crackhead of the vampires. The crackhead vampires. Oh, a rat. Come here, rat.
I have this thirst for blood.
That's not who I'm looking for.
Babe, look. Babe. Babe. Look. She had trouble. She was pulling.
What?
She was pulling and she was crying until I said her like this.
Let's see what you got to steal. Sturdy blood sample, okay. Funking. Stealing all your shit. God damn, you fucked up.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The
That bit tore up, bro.
doctor. So full of secrets.
I have so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions.
The
good doctor. Always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me.
You answer first.
first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
This is just crazy, bro.
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet.
We are undead.
Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do.
I relish the
Relish
pain
the
that
pain
courses
that
through me.
courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
What?
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep, darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge.
I answered
yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Okay.
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Okay. Go back to... okay. Hey, what the fuck you want?
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Sean Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Get the fuck out of here. This stream is about to come to an end. Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
It's locked.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Yeah, I'll take some communion.
Are you eating raw flesh?
Raw flesh.
It
What
is the
the fuck?
sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
Thank you, Lord. I'm your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted.
He's a man of his word.
Did you
One
have
line.
words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the scars, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
This bitch ugly, bro.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger scouts,
that'd be crazy, bro.
guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
It's too crazy.
Let's simply agree that all are one and the same. In death, I mean.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the
Look,
everlasting craving.
His eyes ugly.
I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament.
He a crackhead vampire.
Take, eat. This
Huh?
is my body. So saith the
I'm not. I'll be eating the rest.
I believe you, Sean. In fact, I envy the peace you found and will remember it.
There is love and compassion in your heart. You only need to give it wings.
Thank you for your kind words, Sean. Continue your noble efforts. You are a good man in bad times.
Keep to the light, my friend. Like all my flock, you have a home here. Anytime you're in the neighborhood.
Okay. Sacrificial lamb. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream right here. If y'all hadn't liked the stream, make sure y'all hitting the like button if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube. Turn on notifications, whatever you're watching on. We out, boys and girls. Peace. See you on the next stream.